Hello and welcome to another update video about Polygon MATIC. So also here Polygon moved up all the way to 62 cents yesterday, made you aware of this key resistance level of at around 60 cents. Yeah, that's what I made the channel members aware on the Signal channel a few days ago, that if you go above, first of all it was here, breakout point here, I think it was around 55 cents. If we get above that and retest it, target is 60 cents. That was reached. Then we pushed a little bit higher, but it was not a substantial breakout, got rejected here and have come down again. From an Elliott Wave point of view, we can see the first move up here as a wave 1, then a wave 2 down, another 1 up and a 2 down. To count all of this as a wave 1 is extremely difficult. Wouldn't do it. But as long as this swing low holds here at 41.8 cents, we can for now focus on higher prices. So MATIC is one of the coins, of the altcoins, that looks is one of the strongest. Yeah, it's approached basically again nearly that previous wave 1 high, again got rejected. The market doesn't make it easy, honestly. We're now moving up here in an ascending triangle. I wouldn't be surprised to pull back to that trend line again. That might be a trade setup idea for anybody who wants to. Again, of course, no financial advice. But what we can observe here, first of all, this ascending channel, yeah, that I made you aware of. I showed you if we break out of this channel, you probably see some downside potential, which we saw. We pulled back to that 50-day moving average. Here is now actually critical if we can hold it or not. Now, of course, I can't tell you that, but if we don't hold the 50-day moving average, then we are probably going down, and this would be a breakout below 54.5 cents, yeah. If we go below that, then I think we can pull back to that trend line again, and from there then start again. But again, as long as we hold the trend line, also we are in a at least moderate uptrend here. What's missing though is then to make higher highs. And that would be the best evidence that indeed here this wave 2 is finished and that we are indeed in a wave 3 to break above this, but substantially break above this 60 cent level. Actually, that would need to take us above 62.6 cents. That would be important and highly relevant. So I think we are in this wave 3. Someone asked me about the lower level wave count. Well, I think we can make it work similar to Bitcoin, where we had, I quickly label that, where we had here a wave 1. Down here we had a wave 2, yeah, with an ABC pattern. And that here now we are in this wave 3. Where this might actually be complete. So this wave 3 might be complete. Because we can count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to the upside. Within here, obviously, you've got your subwaves. But this is how I see it. And then a wave 4 down, which has not been invalidated yet. Let's take a look at the Fibonacci retracement levels of that wave 3. Yeah, this is actually fine. This is fine. This did not pull back too much. Yeah, with Bitcoin, we can observe that we broke the 50% Fibonacci retracement level, which is unusual for a wave 4. Here, we are still sort of holding at the moment above the 38.2% Fib level, which is the ideal target for a wave 4. That is the 55.4 cent level. Even if we break below that, as I said, you know, if a 50% holds at 53.4, that's fine. But I guess also we need to consider, if we go below the 50-day moving average, there's a risk that we pull back to the trend line. So ideally, we want to hold the 38.2% Fib level. What is important to not invalidate this wave 4 is to stay above 50, basically here, that wave 1 high. Now that's actually at roughly, let's say 50 cents. We shouldn't drop below 50 cents, but if we get down to that level anyway, I mean, if you drop down to below the 61.8 Fib level anyway, already below the 50% Fib level at 53.4, it is getting unlikely that it's still a wave 4. Then we might look at something like a 1-2-1-2 setup. But for now it's fine. So on the roadmap, it would ideally we have a support level here. Ideally we want to hold that, reverse to the upside, and make a 5th wave in green. That wave, that third wave, also reached my target. Yeah, and again, that's the message for everybody who's like, oh, well, you always look backwards only. No, we reached target here for that wave 3. A few days ago, I told you the 60 cent level. Here, looking at the general projection from that wave 1, we can see that we reached a 2.382 extension, possible one. And now we're pulling back obviously to that 50% retracement or 38.2% retracement. What would we expect for a wave 5? Well, the wave 5, a likely one would now be here the 68 cent level, the 3.382 extension, as we reach the 2.382 extension in the wave 3. So, but strictly speaking, any wave, any high above the wave 3 high, which was pretty much at just below 62 cents, would be valid to complete a 5th wave if we can count 5 waves and make a slightly higher high. And that would be a further confirmation that we are here in an impulse. That would though be only the first wave, yeah, in green here, the first wave of the 3rd wave in yellow. So when you make your 5 waves in green, we'll get all of that corrected. That might be an opportunity then. That's just an assumption at the moment. That if we do something like that, make a 5th wave up, that we then come down in an ABC and pull back to that trend line again, and then march to the upside here in a wave 3 in yellow. That will be, that's a possible projection how it could work out. Of course, if we lose the trend line, I think that is a very important one. If you lose this trend line, there would be again weakness in the chart, and we could then, we need to hold though, we need to hold in the first instance 44.9 cents, then here 41.8, and then of course very important to hold the low anyway. But if we come down that far, we're probably going to break it here, the 31.5 cent level, that swing low from the 18th of June. Yeah, that's my view about MATIC. So hopefully you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, please check out the channel membership and make sure you follow us on Instagram and Twitter. And for both, you can find the links in the description. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye bye.